Hello YouTubers, this is Are You Trainman 2 and gonna do an HO scale video today. For the start of this custom build, I have this van here. It's from, I believe, Busch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Busch van. It's just a little Ford, like, I don't know, Econoline 250 or 350. I don't think it's a 350 actually. If I could count the lug nuts, I could tell you. Can't really see them. But as you can tell, it's kind of dull. I weathered it a long time ago. I forgot to mask the windows. I don't like it. I don't like the green, although green is my favorite color. I'm thinking this looks pretty bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it apart and clean the windows and detail paint the interior. I'm going to paint the cab and body white, and then I'm going to leave the frame black, and I think I'm going to paint the rims white as well, and then put some kind of logo on the side. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with it, but with the logo wise anyway, but that's pretty much what I want to do to it. You can see there's a very small Ford emblem on the hood. I want to try to preserve that, but that may get lost during this build. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit. I want to try to keep the zoom in on this center square here, so pardon the camera movement. That way when I'm building, I know when I set something down inside this square right here that it's going to be on film. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is take this thing apart. It's not that hard. It has 6 little pegs on the bottom with holes. You might be able to see them. There's 2 at the back there, 2 right in front of the axles, and 2 right behind the cab. Go a little slow so it doesn't get blurry. This should be pretty easy to pop off. Get my trusty tweezers and just pop it right up and hold on to it so it doesn't fall. Okay, that was pretty easy. I want to be careful of the mud flaps because they're very flimsy. But for now I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to work on the cab first. The cab appears to have little clips at the back of the cab there. You can see them. 2 green clips right back here at the back of the cab. Okay, I'll just lightly pull on that. Get that to come off. I think there's probably 2 at the front as well. Okay, take the cab off. This piece just kind of fell out, so I guess I don't have to really worry about it. I don't have to worry about the front of the chassis with the bumper and the grill work because I'm not going to paint it. Take the glass out, it just falls right out. This I'll take and clean up. Probably use 100% lacquer thinner in a little bottle with Q-tip. I don't want to wipe too much because it'll actually mess up the glass. And I want to wipe it enough to get the grime off of there from the paint. And I think the lacquer thinner is going to ruin the glass anyway, so it's going to be frosted. Yeah, looks like it's going to be frosted. I was hoping to avoid that, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'll go ahead and scrub on this, try and get the junk off the window and see if it works. Unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do to remove stuff from clear glazing windows without ruining them. You can see it's still frosted, so this is not gonna work too well. I'm thinking, do I want to take the mirrors out? Don't really need to worry about taking the mirrors out because I can repaint them black. So I'll go ahead and leave the mirrors on. After I paint it, I'll take my lacquer thinner and wipe off the Ford emblem and see if I can get it to where it shows without being completely erased. If not, it's not a big deal, but it is something I would have liked. I've never taken the body off of one of these, but the tail lights are glued in. I didn't do that, they were glued in when I bought it. So it looks like I'll have to lacquer those as well. Wait a minute, I have a better idea. I'll detail paint around those because I want to do the bumper in black anyway. Put a strip of tape down around the bottom. I'll just leave the bottom on the rig, on the box. And I'll just be painting this flat white. It's not like it's going to be anything special. So, yeah, not much preparing to do for this. So, I will go ahead and give these a quick spray and let you see what it looks like. Voila! Okay, so while the box and the body are drying, and the rims, I painted the rims as well, I'll go ahead and detail paint the interior. When I detail paint an interior, I like to try and paint light colors due to the fact that if you can see the interior, then you want it to be light so you can actually see inside and see the details on the inside. So what I'm going to do, instead of just leaving it gray, I think I'm going to do a tan interior, and I have a soft suede color through what is it? Crafter's acrylic. It's just a suede color acrylic paint. You can get this anywhere. I don't even know where I got this. I've had it for probably 7 or 8 years. But if I were to wager, I'd probably say I got it from somewhere like Walmart or Michael's or any kind of craft store like that. Seeing as how that's where I like to buy most of my stuff anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and do a tan color interior, although in real life it's not my favorite. It's a family joke. I've had like probably 15 vehicles with brown interior. And when I bought my new truck that I have now, it had brown interior in it. And I was like, no! My wife started laughing. She goes, you know you're going to end up with that, right? So, it's like a family joke. But anyhow, I'll go ahead and paint the seats and interior in this. After this dries, I'll probably try to freehand paint some gauges or something. Try to paint something to look good. And I'm not sure yet if I'm going to put a figure in this one. I don't even know if I have any available that aren't planned for other things. I'll have to look and see. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the steering wheel black, because it makes it look like not everything is painted the same color. So it looks fairly good. Just a quick once over. It doesn't have to be perfect, because you won't really be looking in here that much anyway. I don't know if that's going to show. Yep, there we go. Brown seats. The rest of it won't be showing, so I won't, like the back of the seats. The cab is solid, so I don't have to worry about painting the back of the seats. I got plenty of other work to do to this model. And my paint rag is missing, so I'll get a new one. Go ahead and clean my brush off a little bit. When the body is done drying, I will cut out a piece of clear plastic for the window. I'm only going to put the front window in. I'm going to leave the side windows open so you can kind of look inside and see a little bit of the detail. And we'll be right back. You can see the reassembly and other parts that happened to the model.